Are you coming to help me, Mum, to make a cup of
course.
tea?
When Pam Nuttall's 84-year-old mother Jenny received a COVID-delayed diagnosis of Alzheimer's in 2022, it understandably changed their lives. Pam became one of the UK's almost 6 million unpaid carers and was shocked by the lack of support available.
You're just a bit numb, and you're trying to take that diagnosis in, and it's, all right, OK.
So what support was there for you when you got that diagnosis?
Not a lot. You sort of fumble your way through it. I didn't know who to turn to. We had the mental health team coming in for a bit, and then we had some Admiral nurses. But for those first few months, 6 months, I just probably didn't do anything because I didn't know what to do.
The lack of support is highlighted by a new report from the Royal Voluntary Service, which shows that more than a third of those caring for loved ones with dementia are offered no support following diagnosis. 40% said they feel heartbroken. Over a quarter felt isolated or unable to cope, and over a fifth of respondents said their situation has even made them consider if life is worth living. The charity helps bridge that gap in provision with over 60 dementia activity and support groups in 12 British regions. Staffed by volunteers, they provide events, activities and some much-needed respite for carers.
There's a lot of support needed for those that are already volunteering their time, but they're badged as a carer and they're not getting the support that they need at the moment.
The petals there.
For Jenny and for Pam, their weekly access to the RVS support group is invaluable.
I can leave my mum and I can go home and I could cry. Some days I could just weep, and I have done. And it's like the emotional side of it as well.
Having that emotional support means Pam is still able to work part-time, despite her initial fears that she might not be able to cope. And in order to help others like Pam and Jenny, the RVS hopes that more people will be willing to volunteer that most precious modern commodity, their time. Fraser Maud, Sky News, Doncaster.